Last year, during her Bloomberg interview, the Duchess of Sussex explained why, with love, Meghan even existed in the first place. It wasn't meant to be revolutionary television. It wasn't meant to silence critics. It wasn't meant to prove anything to anyone. It was meant to be fun. A space where Meghan could show who she really is, what she enjoys, and how she likes to create. And in that sense, with love, Meghan did exactly what it set out to do. From the beginning, the series had moments that genuinely worked. In my opinion, the strongest episodes were the ones where Meghan wasn't positioned as an expert, but as a learner. The episodes where a professional chef joined her in the kitchen, where she asked questions, helped prep, and acted as a sous chef, felt natural and engaging. Those moments were relatable. They were warm. They felt human. That's where the show had real growth potential. Had the series continued, she could have built on that dynamic. Simpler recipes, more collaboration, more "this is how I actually live" energy. The one skillet pasta, for example, stood out precisely because it wasn't complicated. It was approachable. It was realistic. It was very much my speed. Now it looks increasingly likely that with love, Meghan won't return for a while, maybe ever, at least not in its original form. And predictably, certain corners of the media are already framing this as a failure or a quiet cancellation. But here's the thing. Netflix doesn't see it that way. The series was one of Netflix's buzziest offerings of 2025. It was watched globally, and most importantly, it successfully launched the As Ever brand, one where Netflix is a silent partner. If you view With Love Meghan not as a long-running cooking show, but as a strategic launching pad, then it worked remarkably well. Meghan herself has been clear this isn't Netflix pulling the plug. It's about time, bandwidth, and focus. Producing multiple seasons of lifestyle programming requires intense scheduling, crew coordination, and months of filming, often all at once. And right now, As Ever is her priority. She's even said on the Agreed podcast that she stepped back from podcasting for the same reason. When you're building a business, something has to give. That's not failure, that's strategy. Of course, that hasn't stopped outlets like Page 6 and the Daily Mail from speculating wildly. They rehash old quotes, dress them up as new information, and hope readers won't notice. Take the recent talk of a Valentine's Day special. Valentine's Day is less than a month away. If such a special existed, it would already be filmed. The speculation alone tells you how little these outlets actually know about Meghan's plans. At this point, she is practically paying these reporters' bills on both sides of the Atlantic. One thing that cannot be overstated is the level of scrutiny Meghan faces. Very few creators, if any, operate under this kind of microscope. Everything she does generates controversy, much of it completely meaningless. She herself has admitted she didn't anticipate the overwhelming demand for As Ever products. Nor did she expect a lifestyle cooking show to spark such unhinged discourse. But when you're in an unprecedented position, having stepped away from royal roles while still being globally recognizable, your career will never look normal. Critics love to dismiss her projects as one and done, as if longevity is the only measure of success. But let's be honest, every single one of those one and dones has been successful. If Meghan were hopping from flop to flop, there would be reason to raise an eyebrow. That's not what's happening here. People consistently want more of each project. That alone tells you something. There is merit in something running for a decade, but it's not the only measure of impact. I genuinely believe Meghan's shorter projects will age well. We won't look back and think, good thing she stopped that. We'll think, I wish there had been more. Over the last 5 years, Meghan has accomplished an extraordinary amount, while also navigating an aggressive smear campaign that would drain anyone's energy. Creating, in spite of that, takes focus, resilience, and an enormous amount of internal clarity. My impression of Meghan has always been this: she wants her life to have value beyond herself. She may not be the greatest actress of all time, but she has creative instincts and real business acumen. Her professional life is the vehicle through which she chooses to show up and do good. Despite all the insinuations, Netflix remains in partnership with Meghan and Archewell Productions. The flexibility she has to step away from successful projects and focus on others signals strength, not instability. As ever, appears to be in a very good place. And frankly, so does she. I'm excited to see where the brand goes next. I'm excited to buy household goods when the line expands. And if With Love Meghan ever returns as a special or seasonal project, I'll be watching. Because sometimes walking away from success isn't quitting. It's choosing what comes next, with love. So my absolute take in a nutshell is that Meghan already has a foot in the industry that goes back years, and it's great that As Ever is thriving. I believe she has something planned for 2026, and don't be surprised if she does do something with Netflix. Don't forget, their production company is working on 2 movies, busy times ahead. Page 6 and all the rest of them don't know anything, and sources said confirms that. Meghan is focused on her successful business, and I respect that. I look forward to the movie she and Harry are producing and the possibility of With Love. Meghan specials, since she's allowed to do what works best for her and her family. And if she does holiday specials, I'll watch the heck out of them. Period.